And we're expecting several waves to come in. What happens in the early waves will dictate how extreme the other ones will be. And it starts with this afternoon. We'll have rain and storms this week. We start with your timeline. It'll be very warm and humid today. We're looking at highs that could be the warmest day of the year to date. Severe storms are expected to pop up. They'll be scattered. I think coverage should be a little bit better than yesterday, and that will roll through and kind of die down during the evening. A band of storms coming out of the Midwest is expected to approach. These things are hundreds of miles long, and they start with individual storms flaring up, and they tend to kind of congeal together in bands. Now, they'll get steered by prevailing winds and kind of control their own environment for a while, but it's very difficult to predict exactly where they're going to go. And with the overnight and early morning impact tomorrow, parts of that line are likely going to fade out. Typically, the part that hits the Carolinas is much weaker and doesn't even get over the mountains. We're expecting it to move into the mountains and then kind of wash out like a breaking wave, but we'll have to see if that produces any wind and hail. Whatever happens overnight and early Thursday could actually kill our storm threat for later in the day. If we don't see much during the overnight, we could see additional storms popping up Thursday. Again, one impacting the other down the road. Our temperatures this morning are starting out in the upper 60s and lower 70s. We're already warm and warmer than we should be. We have some area rain that's moving into our mountain counties. Could see a few sprinkles, especially west of I-77. Rain is really not a big part of your early day forecast. As the heat builds and the high humidity that's in place, that's the perfect recipe to get these storms to start to brew. High of 87 degrees will likely set off some showers and thunderstorms. We got 40% coverage that we're expecting, and like what we saw yesterday, any storms that flare up have the chance to become severe. Mid-80s in the foothills today. Storm chances are best later in the day, and then should start to quiet down during the evening, at least initially, and mountain temperatures in the upper 70s this afternoon. A large section of the East Coast and the South under a very warm and unstable air mass, and these waves along kind of a stalled out frontal system will bring in those periods of rain. This is the kind of late night threat tonight coming in, perhaps late Thursday into Friday, that last wave coming in. It all shuts down when that final front crosses and we see some drier and milder conditions moving in. Until then, the weather looks pretty volatile across the mid-southern states and across the mid-Atlantic region. You can see the biggest threat for severe weather, tornadoes, hail, and wind will be west of us, but any leftovers coming in could produce some strong and damaging wind gusts here locally. I think our primary risk through Thursday will be damaging winds and large hail. Isolated tornadoes will be possible, kind of embedded in these lines. And if we get some good enough rain, especially with the recent rain we've had, localized flooding will be a possibility too. I want to give you a quick illustration of how this could play out. The initial energy bringing in some clusters of storms during the afternoon. You can see that the second wave is what's going to come in overnight. Now this will congeal into one large line as they often do, but a lot of these kind of tend to move right, which would carry this south. My hope is the heaviest weather avoids us and moves into places like Mississippi, Georgia, and Alabama, and we get the weaker part of that line that will start to move through the Carolinas. The timing is tricky. This comes in overnight, which actually favors us because storms will start to die down, and if we do get some good storms coming in, we might not get anything during the afternoon on Thursday. Rain chances Friday should be the last of it. We're looking at a drier, more comfortable weekend with highs in the 70s.